Right.
My father believed in witchcraft so strongly, he would always go to somebody in South Carolina and they would give him something in a bag or something to put down, and he believed that it would work. For instance, my mother got in trouble with the policeman, and they went to see someone down in South Carolina that told her to put 2 quarters in her shoe and walk around the courthouse, and the judge would throw it out.
Did the judge throw it out?
What happened was is the lady didn't show up for court,
So the judge threw
so
it out.
the judge threw it out. So it was frightening. You didn't know what to believe, and there was incidents of people that would be sane one minute and the next minute they'd be crazy. But I myself believe that it was only because they believed so strongly in it that their mind created the evil that overpowered them and made them feel and believe that the things that they was taught by believing in witchcraft, that witchcraft was strong, but I believe that it's mind over matter.
Hmm. What about that lady that you said that they found the snakes in her stomach? What about that? What happened with that?
Supposedly, one of the neighbors felt like that her husband was feeding her something, and she got sick,
Hmm.
and the doctors could never find no explanation. Now, I was told as a child that she died, and when they operated on her, that she had a snake in her intestines.
Mm.
But if you ask me, I'd say, well, probably a parasite.
Oh yeah, like a tapeworm or something.
That would be. So, a lot of things like that, where I feel that people planted stuff like tapeworms and people ate them. And because they could see it with their eyes, it put fear. And people actually believed in it real strong.
Like, why come y'all weren't allowed to eat at other people's houses?
Because my father and mother always felt like that somebody was trying to put witchcraft on us.
Okay, but if okay, y'all went to church every Sunday.
My mother did.
Yeah. How she like? How did that work with her doing witchcraft, like that kind of thing, and then her being a Christian or whatever she was?
Well, she kept God in his place, but she believed in the evil in this world stronger than she did the good.
Hmm.
And because she believed stronger in the evil, a lot of times that was the thing that would always come because that's what she always believed. That she was walking one day and she was planting some flowers and found a bone buried in the yard, and she got real scared and nervous. And all I could think was, as a young girl, is only a dog buried it there,
Hmm.
but to her it was something else.
You don't know what she thought it meant.
She felt like somebody was trying to put something down to hurt her,
Hmm.
to affect,
Yeah. And did they try to force this way of living on you?
no, uh-uh.
No.
No, they didn't, because they would tell us about it. But I always said if I got grown and had children, I would never ever tell my children of the bad things in life, or giving their mind, giving them, getting them to a point where that they allow the evil and the superstitious things of life to control their everyday walk.
Yeah. Do you believe in it?
No,
Or not? So you're not superstitious at all. You don't believe in, like, people putting roots on you
no.
and
Mm-mm.
like people being able to hurt you. Okay, what happened with that? I remember you telling me something about you staying in a lady's house and she had like a horseshoe or something over her door.
Oh yes, I stayed I stayed at a lady house,
Mhm.
and she had a horseshoe over the front door to keep out the evil.
Mhm.
And I took that horseshoe and I threw it across the field. And she told me that I better find her horseshoe. And so I didn't. Now, I don't believe in superstition, but this happened to me. All of a sudden, me and her got in a real bad argument. And she told me to get out of her house. And I got out and I moved in with my daughter.
Mhm.
I was walking outside and fell through the porch. It seemed like everything in the world that could come at a person that day came at me, I guess, to see if I believed in superstitions. But I must have did, because I went and found that horseshoe and put it back over the door.
You did.
Yes, I did.
Why? Because bad stuff kept happening, or?
It made me question what I believed, because it was only a horseshoe. But all of a sudden, things just changed.
Mhm. Did Grandpa believe in this stuff?
Yes. If you go to South Carolina, and different places like Louisiana, it's real strong in South Carolina, Louisiana, Hades. But when I was married and we were stationed in England, it wasn't used. It was used in another form,
Mhm.
where the witchcraft was something that they practiced. They had the black witches, the white witches. The black witches was supposed to be the bad one, and the white one was supposed to be the good one. And they believed in witchcraft, except they had stuff like sacrifices and having sex on the altar of the church. It seemed like everything they did was against what the Bible teaches. And so when I got to England, I got to see another side of the world.
You saw somebody having sex on the altar at church?
No. On the TV program, they showed a lot of documentaries of what they believed in. They believe in ghosts and stuff walking around in the castles and stuff like that, which are very, very superstitious people.
And they believe in dragons and all that.
And dragons and stuff like that. So superstition goes a long way. You go to Hades, witchcraft is strong. Stronger than any Bible, because there ain't too much religion over there. It's mostly witchcraft. In England, I think the strongest power of witchcraft is, they call it Satanism,
Mhm.
which is another form of witchcraft.
Is that devil worship?
That's a devil worshiper. That's right.
So they have like pendulums and stuff everywhere.
Yes, they do. And like in a lot of places in England, they have like the tree planted in that 5-shaped star?
That pendulum.
That pendulum.
Mhm.
And the people are afraid to cut them down. They'll cut everything down around them, but they will not mess with them trees. And Halloween was one of their biggest celebrations over there. So witchcraft is strange, but
What about that? You and Jackie were talking the other day about that new form of witchcraft they have, where they bury people alive or something.
it's a drug, but they have used in Hades, where they tried to prove that he could raise a person from the dead and bring them back to life. And what it is, it's a drug that they give to the people, and they stop their pulse, but they're not dead. You can't feel a pulse or hear a heartbeat. And they bury them. And if they decide they want to come back and bring them alive, they bring them alive. This is what the witch doctors do, so they can become great, among the people. And then some of them, they have been cases of people that they didn't go back and get, where they wake up and some of their coffins they open, they said that their fingerprints and stuff would be.
They try to get out.
Yeah, because they came to from this drug trying to get out. So all over the world.
How did you find out about that? Because I know it wasn't on TV.
When I was in England, they had a lot of documentary stuff on TV.
Oh, so this has been a while ago. It wasn't something that just happened. Okay. I didn't know Grandpa believed in superstition. I thought he was just a regular old Christian.
Talking about my granddaddy?
No, my grandpa.
Oh, no, Dad don't believe in it.
You know?
No, Kansas people ain't like that. So,
Do they
like,
have churches and stuff for this kind of thing?
no, you go to people's houses and they be,
They do like voodoo dances and stuff.
no, a lot of them go get the Bible and take stuff from the
They
Bible.
read from the Bible to do voodoo.
A lot of them use scriptures out of the Bible.
Like, what would be something that they would give you if you went there? Didn't you go to a voodoo doctor one time when you were younger? All right, we don't have to talk about that. But what kind of stuff do they give you there? Is it like a potion or something,
Well,
or like just a good word to take with you?
a lot of times they're like people that are like, we would say psychic.
Mhm.
Because you really don't have to tell these people nothing about you. It's like they never can tell you some of the things that you're doing, and you know that nobody knows but you, and you don't know this person.
Mhm.
So it sort of make you wonder, is the stuff they telling you really true? Because it's so close to the reality of what you're going through. So it's easy to believe them.
Mhm.
They give you like probably a little pouch. I would say probably baking powder in it, but they'll make you think it's something to get, to keep the spirits away from you. And there have been cases where I've heard people where they said they gave them stuff to drink, I guess to cleanse them out, and it depends. I had a friend that was having problems with her husband, and she went to a lady in South Carolina, and the lady gave her something to, because, her marriage is breaking up, to take
Mhm.
a bath in. It didn't last long, but for about 3 months, her husband changed.
Changed as in how? Like he was coming home every night and stuff.
Yep, coming home every night, being good to her, then all of a sudden, it just stopped.
Well, that was a waste of money. Gosh.
I think some of it is a coincidence too,
Mhm.
because you believe in something. Your mind can create a monster that can't nobody see but you, if you let it.
Mhm.
And that's how I feel that witchcraft uh, controls people. It's like people that believe in horoscopes. There's nothing wrong with it, but when you take it to another level, is what makes something wrong with
I
it.
think it's interesting, but I don't like take it to the 10th degree. You know what I'm saying? It's interesting to read.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's all.
yeah, Grandma, we could be done.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.